Yeah, super training. The strongest gym in the West.
That's right.
Mark Bell, Chris Bell, Silent Mike. We in the building.
Ready? Here we go. Yo, supertraining.tv, the strongest gym in the West. I don't bench press without a slingshot on my chest. So, yo, here I go. I wear the slingshot cuffs that say fuck your elbow. You wanna know what's my gym pet peeves? When people squat without slingshot knee sleeves. Yeah, I mean, best believe I don't work out without some kilos of caffeine.
This is Mark Bell from Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Here answering more questions today for the Power Project, brought to you by HowMuchYouBench.net, the Slingshot, and the only freaking strength magazine in the world.
The Power Magazine.
There you go. ThePowerMagazine.com. So this isn't really a question, it's just something I felt like talking about, so I'm going to bore you guys with it. I'm on another mission. I was on a mission last year to bench 600 pounds, and I failed miserably. I failed you all. The people's coach failed you all. I'm sorry. I tried for a 600-pound bench press in a 275-pound weight class, but it was something that I kind of shotgunned. I benched 515 in training. I felt really good about it. Benched it really fast. Sent it over to my boy, the Rhino Stan Efferding, who successfully bench pressed 606 pounds. And Stan said, "Holy shit, that was fast. It looked really strong. Do you have a 600-pound bench press underneath your pillow somewhere?" I looked underneath my pillow. I didn't see anything, so I'm not really sure exactly what that meant. I don't know why he's picturing me in bed, and I don't really understand the whole thing. But anyway, the point is that I was like, shit, man, Stan was really strong, and if he thinks I can bench 600 pounds, then I better get to work. That was about 9 weeks prior to the competition at Jesse Burdick's gym, where I tried 600 pounds and slightly tore my pectoral muscle a little bit. So I tried the 600 pounds. It was unsuccessful. I was pretty excited because I did a 578 pound bench. That was a 22 pound bench PR, but it wasn't what I was looking to do. And I want to be able to retire from this goddamn sport and step away from it. I'll be 40 years old December 10th of this year coming up, and I want to walk the fuck away from competing on the platform. Maybe doing some stuff here and there, doing some exhibition stuff, doing some stuff at seminars. All that stuff is fun.
Men's physique,
women's bikini. I mean, who knows? I might do it all or do them all. I don't even know. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid, and I want to try to move on. I want to weigh less, be a little lighter, and like you said, do some men's physique. But before I do that, I'm on a mission to bench 600 pounds again, and so the training has started back up. I'm right now in the process of doing any and everything fucking possible to make myself better. I'm getting massages, I'm getting ART, I'm actually fucking stretching, I'm using the butt plug. You've seen the butt plug video with Kelly Starrett where I was rolling around that thing. The thing was torturous, but trying to open up my T-spine, as he says, so that my arms move a little better, so that my elbows hurt less. Yes, everything's all connected. So I'm trying to do everything possible that I can. And in talking to Stan, we both agreed that if I'm going to go after this, that I need to start going after it now, even though I'm probably not going to compete all the way till November. So it's many, many months away at this point. I weigh about 265 pounds, and Stan and I talked about me weighing 285 pounds. And we also talked about how we're going to put on that 285 pounds. I know what you're thinking. Come on.
Wow.
Come on. You know what? That's a cheap shot. I know you guys seen bigger, stronger, faster. We're
Cops
not gonna...
are here.
Yeah, the cops are going to come any second now if we talk about that. That's always a given. That's always in most, many powerlifters' training routine and many bodybuilders' routine. So when somebody thinks about gaining mass and gaining size, they still have the same hurdle as somebody who's natural. Although it is different. Let's face the facts, right? It's going to be easier for somebody who's on stuff rather than somebody who's off stuff. And it's going to be easier for somebody who's on stuff to gain more muscle mass. But still, there's still a lot of trickery that comes into play. And I don't want to be a fat, disgusting, bloated pig on the platform. I want to build muscle because I want to have some function on the platform. If I'm just building up fat, yes, that can help with leverages a little bit, but I want to be more jackterous, and I really want to give myself a chance to not only bench 600 pounds, but I want to beat the goddamn Rhino, the legend himself. Even though the Rhino is helping me, I want to be able to beat him. You know, he's a legend. he's the only guy on my wall for a reason. I feel that he is the guy that really shaped and formed raw powerlifting into what it is today, and I feel great about that because Super Training Gym kind of helped push that message and helped show people what the Rhino could do. But with him being the legend that he is, it would be awesome for myself to be able to try to beat him. You know, you got to set goals, and even though he's a friend, it'd be awesome to try to one-up him and hit a 611-pound bench. Anyway, the main goal is just to knock out that 600-pound bench, so that'll be the first order of business. But in talking to Stan, he was saying that he thinks we need to be bigger, so we need to work on bigger pipes, because these are your brakes for the bench press. These are like giant ass brake pads for your bench press. You want to have a bigger bench press, you need to have big arms. Try to find somebody that benches over 600 pounds that doesn't have 20-inch arms. It's going to be hard. I know you might think, oh, there's somebody out there that did it, and there's probably is. But the point is that almost every single guy, 99.9% of them, have 20-inch arms or bigger that have benched 600 pounds. They also have a big chest. So those are some things. I need to get myself bigger. I need to gain about 10 to 15 pounds. I don't want to look like a giant slob. So in talking to the Rhino, what we decided to do is I can eat whatever I want, yay, but I can't eat stuff that's gonna upset my stomach. So that kind of, unfortunately, that gets rid of a lot of junk food, because junk food's gonna disrupt my stomach. It's not gonna allow me to clear the food out, take a big nice dump. It's not gonna allow me to clear the food out and to get ready for my next meal. I need to eat 6 or 7 meals a day. I need to start my day at around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I need to start eating. So the plan is I'm gonna get up every morning and walk at around 5:30. When I get back from my walk, just 20-30 minute walk, not a big deal, not trying to do some crazy cardio, but I do want my conditioning to be better, and when I take in all these nutrients, I want to actually be able to use them up. And like I said, I don't want to be a big fat pig. I also don't want my health to be at risk, because this is going to be like a 7 or 8 month thing, not all the way till November. So I want to try to keep that in mind as we move forward as well. So that my day is going to start around 6 o'clock with the food, and I'm going to try to eat all the way through. And if I'm eating junk, if I'm eating stuff like ice cream, I'm pretty much lactose intolerant. So if I'm eating stuff that's going to disrupt my stomach and going to upset my stomach, I'm not going to be able to clear it enough to continue to eat. I'm going to have to learn to be able to eat a lot of food. I need to try to eat, large amounts of food throughout the entire day, which is kind of hard for me, actually. I don't eat as much as you might think. Every once in a while I'll put it away and surprise people and surprise myself, but for the most part, anyone who's ever come to Super Training Gym and eaten with me, they've been pretty disappointed. But that's going to be the eating side of things. Stan also said that not only is food important, but the rest is important. So not the rest of everything else, but resting as in sleeping. He mentioned that the two main things, when I told him that I wanted to bench over 600 pounds and I really have to go after this before I fold things up and ride off into the sunset on Jesse Burdick's back, that I'm going to have to, the two things he pointed out, he didn't say one thing about training. He said the main thing is going to be food and sleep. Food and sleep. Like I'm like a goddamn lion. I gotta rest and I gotta fucking eat. So those are the two main things. He wants me to take a nap every day. He wants me to focus in on hydration as well. That was kind of a third component to the whole thing. But those are the two main things. I gotta get bigger. I'm gonna have to recover from these workouts, so I'm gonna need to sleep. 1 hour nap every day, along with getting to bed early. So the reason why I'm waking up early is so I get to bed earlier, because a lot of times 10 becomes 11, 11 becomes 12, and then I start thinking about slingshot stuff. I start thinking about recording this stuff, and then I'm screwed. Then I'm up to 1, 2, 3 in the morning. All that kind of shit happens. So as far as the actual lifting goes, nothing all that special. Because my elbow is still recovering, I'm getting a lot of ART done, getting massage therapy done, and doing a bunch of other things. But because my elbow is still kind of grizzled, I'm only benching once a week, and I'll probably continue that all the way through the entire training cycle, because twice a week seemed like it was a little hard for me to recover from with the amount of weights that I'm moving. But something you might want to try at home. Don't try this at home. I'm telling you, try this at home. Something you might want to try at home. Pick a weight that you can do for 6 sets of 4 reps. 6 sets of 4 reps. You're gonna have the weight be a little lighter than you might think for 6 sets of 4 reps. That's 24 reps. You following me? We're all on page 43.
Say yes, coach.
Yes, coach. So week 1, 4 sets of 6. Week number 2, 5 times 5. And week number 3, you're You're gonna do 4 sets of six reps, 4 sets of 6 reps on week number 3. Now, the real confusing part is, well, it's actually more of the boring part than it is the confusing part. You can use the same weight the whole time. So for me, I used 405 all the way through so far, and I'm in week number 2. And this 3rd week, when I do 4 sets of 6, I'm going to use 405 pounds again. Used it throughout the entire time. All we're doing is adding a rep. So how confusing is that? Not that confusing. And once I'm done with this, 3 weeks, I'll probably take a week to kind of back off a little bit. I might just go in and test out how many times I can do 315. So that'll be week number 4. Week number 5, I'll just start the whole damn thing over again and probably just go a little bit heavier, or maybe add some chains in there just to have a change of pace. I got a long time. You can't set out, just because you have a long time between a contest doesn't mean that you can like magically do that much better by setting up like a 46-week training cycle or a 30-week training cycle. You still need those 12-week training cycles to kind of tune you into the meet, and there's really nothing fancy that you can do to make yourself all that much better. It's a long time before the meet. I got to try to keep everything intact and keep everything moving forward. I'm really excited about it. This is I really feel that I'm going to do it, and blowing the peck off a little bit, and I just think it gets the fans into it more. It gets you guys into it more. You guys seen me miss it. I'm telling you right now that I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm so fired up and excited. The energy that was in that room for that 600 pounds when I just kind of went like that to everybody was amazing. I was not expecting that. I've never heard a powerlifting meet ever get that loud before, so that was different and unique to me, and I'm excited to do it. And now it's time to just get my ass out on the platform and get it done.
Does anybody ever ask you like why? Like, you're very successful, you've made a lot of money, why bench 600?
It's the challenge of everything, every day is full of challenges for me, and that's what makes everything so exciting. I feel like I'm put on this earth to make the world a better place to lift. I tell people, inspire, don't instruct. If I'm going to be inspiring people, if I'm going to be the people's coach, if I'm going to tell people, hey, come follow me, come follow me, then how am I going to have them follow me if I'm not out in front? Leaders lead from the front, and that's what I'm trying to do. Strength is never weakness, and that is it from Super Training Gym.
Thanks for watching the last video, guys. If you want more content, be sure to subscribe, like, share it. Leave your comments below on what you thought. If you want to see more content from the strongest gym in the West, be sure to click up here. And if you guys want the best gear in the powerlifting game, all the strength sports, slingshot, right over here.